Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where today we're watching the finale of She-Hulk Titania and Bruce. I know I say this every finale, but seriously, I mean it. Where has the time gone? How are we finally here at the finale? It feels like just last week, or fine, maybe 2 weeks ago, when the first episode came out and everyone was mad at her for, saying that she dealt with more anger than Bruce and blah blah blah, and the hate. It's nuts. And suddenly this is episode 9, not episode 6, episode 9. And double that. It's not just the end of this show. Unless I'm forgetting something massive, it's the end of Marvel TV for this year. We won't get another show until next year. And the only other Marvel stuff we're getting for the rest of this year is Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which I can't wait for, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. But no more TV, which is nuts, right? Seems like a blink of an eye, and suddenly year 2 of MCU TV on Disney Plus is over. Last episode was a total roller coaster, as finally Daredevil from Marvel Netflix made his return appearance in the MCU, and we got to see Matt less broody, and he got to flirt with Jen and sleep with Jen. It was just so much fun. And then the end just took a massive nosedive as Intelligencia released a whole bunch of information, and most importantly, revenge prawned her, which is just horrible, absolutely disgusting. And most of all, they did the horrible thing, right? They're the ones who released her info to the wild, and her being angry at that is completely reasonable. But no one will care. 100% she's going to be in trouble this episode because people only saw big scary green woman yelling. I mean, come on. Somehow the damage control was already magically there outside the door, and they totally let the Intelligencia run away without a care in the world. Terrible. Now, one last thing. I've heard some people say that the revenge prawn is probably the worst villain move in the MCU so far, at which point I'd like to remind you that Jessica Jones is still technically canon, and that Kilgrave 100% takes that top spot. Revenge prawn is a good number 2, though. Look, I've talked enough. You know the drill. Like, subscribe. If you don't, I don't care. Let's just get into the episode. Hey, finally! They messed with it a little bit. Wait, what? Wait! Okay, stop. Stupid freaking leg. I was trying to say before the episode got messed up, this is just like the old Hulk. I'm such an idiot. I think everyone forgot the fact that one of the first teasers for this show was an old school teaser. Both her and Hulk were wearing like old school clothing. This is that.
Don't make me
yeah,
angry.
see this. This was it. This was the. Oh my god! I think everyone forgot this existed. I sure did.
She is provoked into a rampage that has landed her in prison, and now she is seen only for the raging spirit that dwells within her.
That's spectacular. And that's not. Hi. You guys gonna get her out or what?
But you're not just anyone. You are an out-of-control Hulk.
That's what Bruce was telling you. You thought it would be okay. Again, everyone was so angry at her for refusing Bruce's help. And the problem wasn't that she's an arrogant fool. It's that she couldn't understand. Right? She couldn't understand what he was saying until she had been through it herself. So yes, she was wrong. But she's supposed to be. Also, she's wearing a power inhibitor, and in fairness, not in fairness, I don't know why I'm saying that. Point is, I really dislike those in superhero stuff because it is such a annoyance. I don't know, it's such a weird idea that despite not having such a wide variety of powered beings from a whole bunch of different things, you can still, prisons and stuff have this one-stop shop at power repulsion or whatever. Like, oh, just this, like, so many things have just, here's a prison caller that will repress your powers. How does that work on so many? It's a rant. I don't need to get into it right
Do you care to comment about
now. Oh shoot, you're forced to leave your apartment too? Well, I guess, if those people are hounding you every time. This is a nice nice place. Well, I guess, kind of full circle, I guess. That's a dad.
I don't care if there is a drought. I got water pressure for days.
Yes. FUA, Legally Blonde. I should watch that.
At the district attorney's office.
Ah, shit. I thought we were done with this fool.
Amount of time, and let me tell you, she was psycho way before she got.
Oh, this is revenge, huh? Because she.
Huh?
Because she insulted you in court.
Is this what you guys want?
I'm sure there are some people who want this.
At a new low. She has no
Narrator?
more fighting
We're not
power.
doing a narrator. We're not that off the rails.
She's awesome.
Hey, what you up to?
Smuggle.
Well, you said come anytime. This is a time.
Something tells me that showing up randomly is not going to end well.
I'm not running from my problems. It's a mental health break.
I mean, it's one and the same, kind of. Mental health break, just dodging out of your problems for a second to better understand them. Hey.
Found this
Okay.
vid of She-Hulk in
Fine.
college.
I guess that's smart to get into the website,
Forgive me,
but
Jen, for this transgression.
yeah. Uh-oh, bro, she's been masquerading as a guy.
Pug, are you still here?
Oh,
I need a
okay,
favor.
Pug.
Oh, what a
Oh, Wrecker!
Yeah.
Are you a good guy or not?
Hey,
Because
I
that's
just need
whole
my
on the fence thing. I don't know.
Of course. Please don't make me do this.
You have to, all right? I need you to blend in with these trolls.
Gosh,
okay?
I just
And
love
remember,
him in this show. Compared to the last time I saw him as the hard-ass
just
Adrian
lights on the line,
Chase.
Okay, so I need you to get your head in the game, buddy. Don't pretend like you can't hear me.
No, Persephone sucks.
Okay, so.
Oh yeah, they're also on Emil's thing, aren't they? Come on, I know it.
And Lady Thor.
No! She wouldn't even have her powers without him. So why
I
don't
love
we
the fact that
act
these are real
like she earned
conversations
everything?
people are having
Here's
online.
where I'm at. Superpowers should go to.
Like you're mad about it.
Yeah, and it pisses me off.
Yes.
I love that Nikki is just backseat coaching because Pug can't do it. He's too nice to be able to be this
Dude.
terrible of a dude.
I created Intelligencia.
Ding ding ding!
I'm
Thank you.
hulking.
I knew that.
God.
Oh, come on.
Shite.
It's okay. He can improvise.
No, he can't.
The guy can't improv.
For the Abomination!
Hey, what did I tell you? Emil is totally wearing a shirt. I mean, I saw. What? Isn't that uncomfortable? Whatever. But yeah, that whole. Oh yeah, I hit a chicken coop. How are you bypassing your thingamajig? Emil is nice, but I don't know if he's really understands what he's getting into here.
So you never should have been given in the first place.
Oh, don't tell me
See?
that the next.
I didn't just get handed superpowers. I had to earn them.
No, you didn't. You stole them. No, don't show me a Todd Hulk.
Right? We're not actually doing this.
Don't look at us. It's your show.
Why is it?
Oh god. Oh god, that is uncomfortable and creepy.
Season was going.
Oh, that's creepy as fork. Stop.
Come at me, bro!
Oh, that's horrible.
Losers.
What are you doing here?
Too? This isn't messy enough.
God, is that?
Why are you looking at us? It's your show. Take over. Okay, so Emil's not horrible. Hey, Bruce. Why?
Is this necessary?
Okay, so Bruce is smaller than Abomination now.
This is a mess. None of these storylines make any sense.
Okay, you're gonna do something about it.
Is this working for you?
No. What is she?
What do you think you're doing? This menu is not gonna stop.
Yeah, she's taking control.
Right? Marvel assembled. That'll do.
What? Wait, are you telling me that's where that shot was for the whole time? When she broke out of the show? She broke out of the show? What? This is awesome! This is spectacular! Why did he pause? She broke into her own writer's room.
Himself superpowers. Where did you come up
By
with
the
that
way,
original idea? Was
Isn't
that from
this
every
make
other
She-Hulk like one of the more
superhero
powerful
story?
superhero here? I mean, Wanda just like messes with reality, but she broke out of her universe, came to ours, rewrote her show, and went back in.
This is the story that Kevin wants.
Why is Kevin in?
We'll just have you sign our non-disclosure agreement. And then
How Marvel and stupid non-disclosure agreement. Oh, what does that say? I'm sure there's some nonsense on there about Kevin Feige snipers. I love how if you can have the captions on, every time a member of staff says Kevin, it's in like caps, like k.e.v.i. Whatever, you get what I mean. Well, and if she says Kevin, it's just a normal name. What the hell is even happening? Look at this.
Were you expecting a man?
Why would I expect a giant AI brain and not a man?
Kevin Feige is a robot.
When he's making all
Oh
the
my god.
decisions?
Can you imagine when this was pitched to him? Or if this was his idea? I can't wait to figure out what that is.
You are very expensive.
Oh, sure.
But wait until the camera is off you. You may proceed.
Thank you.
Okay, what you got? You gotta convince him to change your show.
Marvel Cinematic Universe is known for its big spectacles and high-stakes plot lines, but it's often said that Marvel.
Are you
movies
telling
all
me
end the
she's
same
about to
way.
criticize
Who's
Marvel's
saying that?
Perhaps
good big
this is a
CGI
result of
finale
following
cliche?
Some unwritten rule that you have. Powers aren't the villain. He is.
Erasing blood plot.
Oh, and Bruce. A woman has needs.
Historically, we've been light in that
She
department.
wants Daredevil
Well,
back.
I've got you here.
Please stop.
Oh, and when are we getting the X-Men?
She's
cannot
asking
tell
that
you
too.
Okay, back to She-Hulk. Bruce smashes buildings, I smash fourth walls, and bad endings. And
Yes,
sometimes
you
I
do.
might,
Okay, now get back to the
It's
show.
nonsense.
See you on the
Thank
big
you so
screen.
much.
Should I transform back, or what's the most budget-friendly way to do this?
Just cut.
Todd!
You even got him back.
Hey, Daredevil. You missed it. We're done.
He just.
Sorry.
Oh, this guy.
Great.
Wow.
And
Spectacular.
I'm happy to see you.
It's the comic price I pay for my actions.
Wait, you're just accepting this?
Maybe
Wait,
you can
but if he
write
goes
some
back to
about
prison, that allows baddies
wait
to
to read them.
get access to him and send him out on missions. He's just here. Matt gets to chill for a family lunch.
How much? But you do make some money, right?
Dad.
It's very expensive raising kids in
What,
LA.
raising kids? Shit, man, that dad's going ahead. Just
Matt,
full
I'm
speed
gonna tell
ahead.
you right now. Hey, everyone.
Hey, Bruce, you're back too. What's up?
I have someone here that I'd like you all.
Oh my God, Scar.
This is my son, Scar.
Oh.
Wow, you're family.
My head, just boom, explosion effects. Just throw them all in. Editing me. Now that's acceptance of who you are.
Okay.
You guys, that just broke everything. You know what that means. Hi, Emil. And Wong! Everyone's showing back up again.
Emil, my apologies for the delay.
You got sucked into another show, didn't you?
Really in an era of peak TV.
What's the guest
Oh, Mr. Karmic Justice is now you're leaving.
Kind of always wanted everything
What about Wi-Fi?
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
And that was episode 9. Whose show is this? And holy shit. What an episode. That goes down in the ranks of Marvel finales. And it's just not the same as any of them. It's not like a big CGI battle finale, as Jen so said. We don't need one of those. Look, in terms of superheroes who break the fourth wall, Deadpool did it first, right? Ryan Reynolds and his Deadpool, it got to the big screen first. But in terms of the comics, She-Hulk was breaking the fourth wall long before Deadpool, right? And she broke the fourth wall in inventive ways. She didn't just talk to the audience, right? There were moments where she would teleport by just walking outside and walking across the comic panels, right? She could tear through the book, rewrite things. And that was the level of fourth wall, just not even a breaking, just destruction that we got in this episode. Jen broke out of her show, got into the documentary for the making of the show, and then, got to rewrite the events, talking to the writer's room and conferring with Kevin, who's not Kevin Feige, but a robot. It's nuts. It's insane. And I loved every second of it, of which at this point, he's like, I need to remember this is a legal show, so let me make my argument for why this show cannot end the way you've planned. And just reiterating the laws of reality to give her a nicer ending. I mean, come on. The fact that Daredevil just plopped out of the sky at the end there. It's perfect. And I need to see the interview or something where Kevin Feige talks about that robot, because I don't know, is he going to be like, is it my idea? Was it a writer's idea? How was the pitch for that? Or will he just play coy and say, is that what I actually am? You've discovered my secret? Oh, God. And, of course, all those theories about Hulk going to Sakaar and finding his son, Scar. We found Scar, and, he's a tiny Hulk. We got to see Hulk via Abomination for a couple punches, and it definitely looks like Abomination has added a few inches, feet, while Bruce, as Smart Hulk, has kind of lost a few inches. Or I don't know. Point is, it was flippin' nuts. The range of things we got to see, and the fact that it got ended by her breaking out of her show. The fact that it went to the Disney Plus menu, right? And then that's spectacular. Of course, that effect is a little lessened if you're watching on mobile, but whatever. Look, I think we can agree that finale was insane, awesome, and a whole lot of fun. Honestly, the haters wonder how they're going to react to this one. But I want to talk about the show as a whole. As a whole, as Jen herself described it, it is a legal comedy. Of course, Kevin is completely non-committal, right? Let the internet decide. I'm fine with it. But she describes it as a legal comedy, and that's how the show functions. Except for the first episode being an origin story, the rest of the show is indeed a legal comedy. That is its primary focus. Instead of other more story character-driven shows, it's a comedy, first of all, a legal comedy, and then in the background we see Jen's struggles, just ever so slightly. It's not the focus, it's like a background thing. As she's dealing with this, who do I be, what is my identity, Jen or She-Hulk, right? Yes, she argues with Bruce in the first episode, but she's supposed to. She just got her powers. She's not supposed. She yells at him because she's confused. She doesn't know, right? There's only so much Bruce can tell her, repeat to her, time and time again on a calm beach. There are some things that can only be learned in the moment, right? She doesn't, like, there are so many moments where it's like, okay, She-Hulk is what's needed here. And then it's like, okay, but I want Jen to, right? There's that character growth about balancing the personalities of Jen and She-Hulk. And that's great. If you're not one of the idiots who refuses to acknowledge it exists just so you can say how bad the show is. It's there, and it's not bad. It's good. For a 30-minute show, it makes good on this struggle of hers every single episode. This episode, she straight up said it herself. Hey, yeah, I said I wanted She-Hulk out, but at this point, it's too late. A couple episodes ago, when Titania stole the trademark, she wanted it, right? And she's like, oh, I hate She-Hulk, I hate She-Hulk, I hate She-Hulk. Except she's already subconsciously taking ownership of it. That's why she's suing. The legal comedy part, it's funny. Now, I'll agree, those jokes won't hit everyone. Unlike Marvel's like main thoroughfare, right? These aren't all around jokes. Some of them won't hit. Like the Nicki Minaj twerking thing from an end credit scene from a while back. Oh God. I mean, some people did. I didn't find that particularly funny, but I knew it was funny. Right? I have friends who found it just hilarious. And then I've seen old men on the internet just like recoiling in horror because of how scandalous it is. Stuff like that isn't going to hit everyone, unlike the usual I am Steve Rogers quips, right? And I don't mind. I still enjoyed the show for what it is, not for what I wanted it to be. Expectation kills your enjoyment of this stuff. Right? I went into this. Yeah, sure, I have theories of what's going to happen and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, when I hit that play button, I'm not expecting something to happen, right? I'm not going in there like, this must happen, right? Because I go in there completely free. And that's why I enjoy this stuff. I don't know if people can do that. And I think you get my point. I don't really need to keep going into that rant. I don't want to keep this negative. I don't want to keep this too long. My point is, I love the show. It was a lot of fun. It was unique, and it did something with the TV thing that hasn't properly been done since the first few episodes of WandaVision. I really hope more Marvel shows can take advantage of the TV format rather than just telling like an extended movie story. It's fun when they can play around like this. More importantly, I hope this show comes back. Come on, give me more Jen. I want to see more of Jen and Nikki and Pug. These guys are fun. This show was great. I loved it. If you are one of those people who's watched every single one of my reactions to She-Hulk, I can do nothing but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You don't understand how much, because it feels good to know that people are watching and I'm just not a whack job talking into a camera. And I hope you consider sticking around and watching some of my other reactions as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. What was your favorite part of this episode? What was your favorite part of this show? Over here is whatever YouTube decides to show you. Over here is a playlist of my reactions. On my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.